Well, welcome back. So we're on Matic chart, and we've come down a little bit since the weekend. That was a big boom that we had at the weekend. So actually, we've lost about half of where we've come from, which is, to be honest with you, that's fine. That's fine. It was a very big move, to be honest with you, and we had strong rejection actually. The closer we got to 2.7 cents. So it's where we come from here. Really, it's the important thing. So let's look at the Bitcoin Matic pair. And what we see here is we see that we've got a nice sort of support cushion bounce from the moving averages here, the 50-day close, and the which one was that? It's the 21-day close actually, which is good. And we're being rejected from the 7-day close. I don't really see that as too much of an issue, to be honest with you. I think these levels are a decent bounce. We've broken out of this horrible descending trend that we had, and we've found some good bounces. So at least we've broken out of that trend. That's the most important thing. And we've got to start making a trend again from here. Hopefully this here is just nice consolidation after such a large move. If we can find ourselves resting no lower than 190 satoshis, which if you watch my previous videos, I state that is a very important area to hold on. If we break down from 190 satoshis currently, we might be coming back down again, maybe even back beneath this descending trend. I don't expect this trend will continue, but we really don't want us to go back beneath this trend line. 190 satoshis is what I really hope Matic can survive on, and if we can turn that to a support now, that's what we really need, and then sort of bounce and move up from there. Our next real sort of move, we need to get back to 120 satoshis. If we can get there and above, then all will be good and well. I do expect a little bit of a sideways sort of movement from this kind of move, but I really don't want to see any further down from here. It's difficult to say because, you know, things do move with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's been consolidating now. So I'll go to the Bitcoin charts, the Bitcoin Tether chart. Okay, so we had this huge parabolic top last week, so this is last weekend, and a big collapse. This is a whole week's worth of price movement here, and we're, to be honest with you, in my book, I think we're going down, to be honest with you. I really do think we're going down. Unless we can start to make some moves as soon as possible with Bitcoin, I think it's going down, which should really be a good thing for Matic. The faster Bitcoin can fall and the lower it can go, Matic's unlikely, and it's not impossible, but it's unlikely to fall at the same speed of Bitcoin. That would increase the Matic Bitcoin value, so the Satoshi level of Matic would go up as a default, even if the US dollar and tether pairings remain the same or decrease. And that should give us some more stability for the dollar pairing on the the tether pairing as well with Matic. So we're back on the Matic chart here. Let's have a look at the USDT. So we're above the 2 cent, which is always a good support for Matic. But we're really looking closer at the Satoshi value at the moment with Matic. It seems to be a more important way to look at the chart. When you look at the tether chart, it's all over the place. You look at the Satoshi value, even though it doesn't look as promising, it looks pretty bearish. It's actually easier to map and probably holds more relevance to it. So to cut a long story short, we need to hold above 190 satoshis. We need to get above. We need to get to and break above the 220 satoshis. Hopefully that can turn to support, and then at that stage, our next area would be to, well, we've got. I imagine 230 satoshis will be a support. Sorry, that would be a resistance. But when that breaks, we really need to get to about 255. That's where I see a really strong resistance level for us here. So let's stay where we are now. Move above 220 satoshis. That's our next target. Next one 230, and then the big one 255. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I do make these videos daily, and I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.